Each morning in the summer, 15-year-old Jimena leaves her home and travels 50 kilometers to tobacco fields in North Carolina to work. The money she makes helps pay for her family's basic living expenses, but the days are long and harsh, according to a new report by Human Rights Watch. The advocacy group interviewed more than 140 children about the working conditions.
Your head starts hurting, you get a fever, and it's just the chemicals really getting to you.
The chemicals, she says, are pesticides sprayed on the tobacco plants, sometimes right next to where she's working. And in the early morning, the nicotine-laced dew seeping from the plants is difficult for the young laborers to avoid, even when they try to protect themselves.
When it's wet in the mornings, we wear trash bags. Since the trash bags attract heat, you're just burning inside the trash bags.
Dr. Thomas Akuri has been studying the effects of tobacco exposure on laborers for years. The exposure to pesticides, he says, causes long-term neurological damage. But he says child labor laws in the U.S. farming sector are lax, so there are few protections.
Well, it is an irony that youth can crop tobacco but can't purchase tobacco. So you have to be 18 years old to buy tobacco products in this country, but you can be as young as 10 working and cropping tobacco.
We reached out to 3 of the major U.S. tobacco companies to find out why more isn't being done to protect child laborers, but all of our requests for interviews were declined. As a result of the Human Rights Watch investigation, the group is now calling for reforms.
So we're calling on tobacco companies, on U.S. Congress, and on the Department of Labor to protect kids from hazardous work in tobacco farming. So that means no kids under the age of 18 doing any work that's hazardous.
Right now, she says that's not the case. Hazards include working in 30-degree plus heat for long hours. So why do the children do it?
Just to take some stress out my parents.
Work will pay the bills, but the cost might be to her health. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, Greensboro, North Carolina.